you open yourself to acceptance. The results that can be so infectious. Catapult and you see the projection. You just gotta know.
What's good, YouTube? Wysol here, and we are back with a video on Saligram. Saligram or Shaligram. Saligram, Shaligram, whatever you would like to pronounce it, however they pronounce it in India. This is a fossil. There's different types of Saligrams. This is a cheaper version. Obviously, they can go up in price a lot. I would say they are as expensive as Tektites, and as powerful as some Tektites. This one especially, comparing it to an actual ammonite fossil, like so, this is like nothing compared to this thing. Now, Sadhguru does a video about Saligrams, and he says that it is a microcosm inside of a stone. You're probably looking at it thinking, oh, it does look very intriguing. Now, this swirl right here, at the start of the video I showed you this thing spinning. This swirl is a chakra point in itself on a stone, okay? When you touch it in shallow water with your right hand, because your right hand projects energy, that's typically depending on your dominant hand. It is typically the right hand because the right hand is the masculine hand, the left hand is the feminine hand or feminine hemisphere of your body. But this thing has its own chakra. Okay, this is very, very powerful, and I would watch Sadhguru's videos on it first before even attempting to buy it, because he does give some warnings. If you don't look after this, supposedly it's going to ruin your life, and ruin the lives of the people in your house. So I have been looking after it. I keep it on, excuse slight mess, but I keep it there. I will be removing this guy. I've been guided to remove him and just replace it with a big dragon. If you know me, I work with dragons. But I have been looking after it, and I have been meditating with it as well. My first time of holding it was just on my palm, and it was very similar to Moldavite. When I first got Moldavite, it was like a tingly, warm sensation, and now I'm used to it. It's not as a tingly, warm sensation. I can still feel it sending energy down. Now, I feel like energy comes through this side and comes out this side, because I did meditate with this last night, and I placed it on top of my crown. You're probably thinking, why is someone putting a 600 million year old fossil on top of their crown? What happened? Nothing. In all honesty, nothing really crazy happened. But I did. You know, when you're meditating, you feel like you're with everything, like you melt quick. That was very, very quick, and I could feel power, is all I could say. It wasn't like information, it was just energy coming into me. Like a lot of energy just going vroom. Like every few seconds it was like vroom, vroom, vroom. And that was rather intense. I have been using Ormus or monatomic gold for like I started yesterday. I'll do a video about monatomic gold as well. I did use monatomic gold to meditate with this on my crown. So that could have had an influence, but I don't think monatomic gold has that much significance to start with. I think it can help us evolve in becoming better human beings, though. And I'll mention that in my video about monatomic gold. But Saligram, yes. Very powerful, very transformative, and you need to look after it. Should you get one? Probably not, in all honesty. Now, the reason why I had one is because, I've got one, is because I'm drawn to it. And obviously, if you're drawn to it, you can probably get one. But if you're drawn to it just because of how it looks, I wouldn't get one. I would research it, and if it intrigues you, if the warnings are like, fuck it, I'll take the warnings. I've dealt with enough shit in my life that isn't going to affect me. So I took the warning, and I'm transmuting any potential negativity into positivity. Okay? You can transmute all energy, any energy. This is how chaos magicians work, black magicians work, or right hand magicians work. They transmute energy. Okay? So when you send hate to someone that works with what are called dark forces, you're just sending them energy, and they're going to transmute it and make it positivity. But this will unlock parts of you that you didn't realize you needed to unlock. When I got this, it was on Halloween, like right on Halloween. I meditated with it. Again, nothing significant. I just kind of felt like it came back to me. And then when I felt like it came back to me, I messaged the person that I bought it from in India. And he was like, well, if you feel like that, you worked with it in another life. Now, working with Saligrams in another life means you were most likely a yogi, okay? Or you were practicing yogic practices in a previous life. Because this is like, again, watch Sadhguru's videos. Like he explains it a lot better. It isn't just a stone. It isn't just a crystal. It is a microcosm inside. Now, since I got this, I have been led into studying the whole depth of the universe. My next video is gonna give you a headache. Might do. But the universe works in balance between dark and light, okay? If there is too much of one, so if there's too much of light, there's a polarity, and that is bad, okay? If there's too much dark, there's a polarity, and that is bad. There are just people utilizing occult forces in a way that is destructive, okay? Christianity, Islam, they're all occult. They're all cults. If you watch my video about cults and cultures, all cultures and all religions are cults. A lot of them dabble in the occult, or however you like to pronounce it, the occult, okay? For example, what was it? I put it on my Instagram story. Yeah, the Quran. The Quran, when people speak out the Quran, that's basically mantras and sending out vibrational signals. The Christian church, they use vampire magic to absorb the energy of all their followers. And yeah, that is actually a thing. Vampirism is a thing because you're absorbing energies all the time. You're vamping energies, okay? Unless you are capable of shielding yourself, okay? So like I said, it has led me to understanding all aspects of reality. So I've started to dive into what people consider the left-hand path. Start learning about the dark aspects of yourself and of your reality. Again, my next video is going to help you do this because we're going to be talking about some stuff. I'll give you a little teaser to start learning about the dark sides and the light sides of reality. There's something called the Sephiroth, which is the tree of life, okay? And there's something called the Cliffoth, which is the tree of death. Now, this isn't an alternate reality. This is the whole reality. Okay? Well, not the whole reality. I'll explain it in my next video. But Sephiroth is the light aspect, and the Cliffoth is the dark aspect of each of your chakras, the planets, and more. Okay, I'll explain that on my next video, but that is that for today. If you enjoyed the video, again, this is just on Saligram, my experience with Saligram, what it is, and what you can do with it. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.